Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store. as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They begin with a run by Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rivers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Block 40. Ready.
Now the first carry for Bush. And able to get this to the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go again with Bush. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But you look at this Bronco defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Black shot. Smash. Red. Red. Cycle. Set.
Fields. That pass taken in by Burks. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. Hut. Ready.
They give to Bush going right. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Plug it in.
Play fake. Rivers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Shelling through the defense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. On his horse. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. 1st
and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Check go.
Here's Rivers. That's complete to Slayton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So
that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Right, 97.
From the gun, here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready, ready. Drill green. Ready, ready. Red, cycle. Red, 38. Beetle blue. Hut.
Now it's Fields. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And it's caught over inside of Smith. And they're able to work get this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Rivers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos at 5-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and
he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Here now a 3rd and 20.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Rivers. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, here we go. Nike 18.
Rivers. He'll try to do it himself. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Come on, set. 50, green. White. Red, cycle. Black, ultra. Red, yellow. Needle, blue. Ready.
Now Fields. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go. Go set.
So Las Vegas, first down.
Blue, green.
A gain of 15. First down,
Green,
Raiders.
6, mega. Blue, striker. Claude, red. Ready?
From the 50, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready?
Bush trying the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
52, blue. 52, black. Faster. Smash. Red. Slide blue. Fuse. Yellow. Cut.
Fields now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
On the double. Ready, red, switch, yellow. Cut.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started.
No gain on the play.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play action. Rivers. Right back to Davis. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, Rivers. He's got Smith here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun, Rivers. This is Smith to the ground. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. Now he's loose again. He's got a full head of steam. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's go. Grip 45. White. Edo blue. Claws red. Fuse yellow. Hut, hut.
To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
33. Yellow. Ready.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
38. Red. Yellow. Blue striker. Black shot.
Here's Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
6-10 cycle. Slide blue. 6. Mega. Red. Cycle. Ready.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On play action, Rivers. Caught right side, Davis. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it second down. Up the middle to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Rivers now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
White. Ready.
Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10.
Ready, break.
26-yard line.
Let's go. Claws red. Black, 10 black. Red, yellow. Green jack. Drill green. Hut.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception here, Rivers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. Rivers to throw it. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Blue, 6 black ultra. 6 mega. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Blue, 32. Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Set.
Now it's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Gets it to Burks on the comeback route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
White, red, 30, claws red. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Fields. Now it's, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Now Fields going to run, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Green, 45, white. Ready.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. It's a gain of 60 yards. 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing, Rivers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Rivers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rivers again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. To throw is Rivers. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Rivers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rivers. Going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Broncos 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Black one. 10 black. Ready.
They run up the middle with Bush. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, set.
Bush on 3rd down. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bush.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Raiders, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.